It's really hard to describe what designs mean. There's no universal explanation for each pattern within the Navajos. It just doesn't work that way. I choose my designs based on what my mother and my grandmother and her mother, Susie Tom, did. They have special meaning to me. I can look at my weavings I've done 20 years ago and know exactly what was happening in my life because the rug tells me the story. Weaving for me is a living thing. It has a mind of its own, it breathes. I always tell people that if you're attracted to a weaving, it's not because you're liking it, it's because they're liking you and they want to go home with you. And then I tell them the story about what was happening in my life as I was weaving this piece. And I always tell people that I put all my hopes and dreams into my work. And so that they know that when it's hanging on their walls, they know that it came from a good place, it came from peace. You have to be in balance, you have to be at peace to be a weaver. I was taught that you can't be angry when you sit in front of your loom. You can't say bad words to it because it's a living being, it has feelings, and you don't want to offend your piece. And so you have to be, one-on-one with it. You have to be in balance. My belief is that we learn from Spider Woman. In the last 5 years, they unearthed a Navajo weaving that was dated 1400. It was like way before the Spaniards and way before the Pueblos came. So who knows where it came from. I choose to believe we learned from Spider Woman. And I've been all over the world. I went to Uzbekistan and Peru, and their weaving stories and my weaving stories are the same. The way they weave and the way I weave, the way they feel about their weaving and the way I feel about the weaving is the same. And then what I tell them is we're all brothers and sisters because of what we do. My grandmother Nellie, she told me that the Spider Woman lived in Spider Rock in Canyon de Chelly. And for us weavers, that's holy ground. And so we pay homage to her when we weave our pieces, and when we finish them, we always leave a line at the top. And that represents our path. It's called, in Navajo, it's called Jitintin. That means a path out. And that path leads me to my next piece. And then you know how a spider weaves a web, okay? And then it's gonna leave a trail to its next web. And then it's gonna leave another trail. And then when that spider knows it's gonna die, he's not gonna leave that path. And it's the same for us weavers. We have that path and it leads us to the next piece. And then like when my mother knew that one piece was gonna be her last piece, she didn't put that line in because she knew that would be it.